Hello, and welcome back to Wind Waker HD, where it is now time for us to get some Triforce charts translated. We're just gonna ignore that little guy. Basically, this is the part where it stops being hunt down all the Triforce stuff and starts being make Tingle's wallet enormous by stuffing it with cash. Oh, well, I meant to talk to the other guy. Yep. How much are you gonna charge me? 398! This is highway robbery. This is highway robbery. I'm spending all of my money. And keep in mind, the original game had more. Only having to get 3 of these translated is actually a huge improvement from the original game. In the original game, you had to do so many more. Like, the original game had... Let me look this up. Okay, yeah, I looked it up. In the original game, if what I'm reading is correct, there were 8. There were 8 Triforce charts. And keep in mind, this game starts off... This game, Wind Waker HD, starts off with a higher base wallet than Wind Waker Original starts with. But can you imagine, we had to pay 398 rupees per chart. We only had to translate 3 of them. Imagine having to translate 8 of them. 8? That's ridiculous. I'm not even sure I have enough money to have done that. Anyway. We're just gonna go ahead and, these Triforce charts are annoying. They don't even tell you exactly where you need to go. They only show you, oh hey, you know, on this square, or, you know, off of this coast of this island, there's this thing. No, I'm looking up the walkthrough, and I'm gonna warp to the spots. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes when we're just gonna cut to me opening the chests for all of those things. See you shortly. The destination of Triforce chart number 1, Great Fish Isle. Triforce chart number 2 destination, Stone Watcher Isle. Triforce chart number 3 destination, Cliff Plateau Isle. Okay, so the next step is the Savage Labyrinth. However, before I go and do that, I would kind of like access to the magic armor. Now, in Wind Waker HD, apparently there are 2 different ways to get them as opposed to the original Wind Waker. In the original Wind Waker, you can either buy the magic armor, or no, in the original Wind Waker, you can just get the magic armor by doing part of Zunari's trading quest. In Wind Waker HD, apparently, you can either do the trading quest, or you can buy it from the auction after getting several different prizes. Now the problem is that in order to get several different prizes, I'm going to actually have to be able to get money. And the other thing is that the magic armor happens to take money. So in the original, the magic armor takes magic energy whenever it's active. But in Wind Waker HD, they changed it so that the magic armor uses rupees, and it only uses rupees when you get hit. So we're gonna at least see what the auction has in store, because I'm kind of gonna need money. Worst case, I may go ahead and see whether I can sell off some of the junk that I've been accumulating, since I don't use, like for instance, Chew Jelly, since I don't usually use potions. Treasure chart. So I probably have to win this. So we're just gonna... Let's just see. We're gonna see how long it takes to win the auction. So we're gonna do like a small bid, but then we're gonna... Okay, there's 51.50 on the clock. So let's just go ahead and set a stopwatch once we start this. So we're just gonna bump it up by like a rupee, and then we're just gonna wait. We're gonna go ahead and of course those probably all pause the timer. I'm just gonna show the auction at least for this first one, and then for the one where I actually want to win the magic armor. 7 seconds left on the clock. We're just gonna up the bid to, let's say, 205. And done. So that probably wasn't particularly exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna try the auction a couple of times and see whether I can get the magic armor this way. Because I really don't want to do... I really don't want to do this stupid trading quest thing. This may actually end up taking more time in the end, is the irony, but whatever. See you in a minute. I have been lied to. I've been wronged. You see, I tried to do the auction. Like the walkthrough said. I tried to do the auction. And I bought 2 treasure charts. But then, this man was selling a Joy Pendant. And I'm like, okay, it's a Joy Pendant. I'm just gonna wait. It just said I had to win several items. Whatever. So we do the auction. And someone else wins the Joy Pendant, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm free. But then it comes back. The person who got it, the guy specifically says, yes, you'll see, this is the thing that this person won at the last auction, but for reasons I can't fathom, she parted with it. But that doesn't mean it's worthless. No, that just means it's worth far more than was paid for it. So we do the auction again, and the same thing happens again. I come back, somebody else has returned it, so I bought a Joy Pendant. I bought a Joy Pendant for 183 rupees. And now? Ah! And after all that, I sold some stuff to Beetle. I bought some stuff. After all of that, dear viewer, after all that, if I want the magic armor, I still have to do part of the trading quest. I hate my life. I hate this channel. Why'd I ever start this channel? I hate this game. My life is pain. Bye. I paid 183 rupees for this Joy Pendant. And I can only sell it for 20. I lost 163 rupees on this piece of junk. Not to mention 2 treasure charts I'm never going to use. Why? Why does the walkthrough say that if I buy several of the auction items, that the magic armor will show up? That's not a thing! That's not a thing! I got scammed! I got scammed! I've been scammed by IGN! I'm sorry, I'm in shock. No. Why? I'll speak to you wherever I want. Alright, so you can do like a whole trading quest on this island where you get one little thing from him, you go trade it to someone else. You trade that thing to another person, and you go back and forth, and if you do all of it, then you can get all these different items, and then you can put all these items, you'll notice all of these little slots around, I don't even care what he's saying. So, yeah, you'll notice all of these different slots around the place. Here, let me just show you. Basically, you can put these different little statuette things in all of these different slots. And I think there's some sort of reward if you do that with all the ones around Windfall. I think. Either that or the reward is just seeing everyone in the towns kind of happier, like, oh, hey, look! Look, we've got all these neat little statues now. Anyway, so apparently I need to take this to trade it for a sea flower, and then trade the sea flower for an exotic flower, and return to Zunari. You know, okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to show you the trades, and then I'm going to show you getting the thing, and I'm not going to show you anything in between. So see you in a minute. Alright, we're at Balam Island, where we get to meet one of the only Gorons that appears in Wind Waker. Alright, we get a sea flower. Link, you're only holding out one hand. And now Zunari sells those. Anyway, next place. Alright, here we are. Thankfully the next one's on Great Fish Isle, so we can warp directly to it. The other one was pretty close to a warp square, too. Yeah, the Shop Guru statue is one of the last things, I think. One of the last things you get in the trading quest. ₹25. I'm spending 25 rupees. In addition to everything else. Anyway. Now we go back to Windfall Island, so I'll see you there at Zunari's stall. Alright, and we're back on Windfall, where as you can see, Zunari now has 3 different flowers available. There we go. And we'll just leave this here. So now we have the magic armor. Here's the reason I don't use the magic armor. It makes Link grumpy. I mean, also, you know, it has that purple surrounding, and it makes a constant noise. But anyway, it should be helpful for us where we're about to go. Yeah. Now, in the original game, I could get like 50 Joy Pendants or something and give them to the teacher. I have to look over and make sure I'm actually still recording. I could get 50 Joy Pendants or something, I don't remember how many exactly, give them to the teacher, and that would get me the, oh, what is it called? There's this mask that you can get. I don't remember what it's called right now. But basically the mask allows you to see enemy health, which is kind of useful to get before the Savage Labyrinth, I would think, but instead they've changed it in Wind Waker HD so that getting the mask is the reward for beating the Savage Labyrinth instead of like a heart piece or whatever. Or maybe even just like a quarter heart. I don't know. But yeah, they changed it. As a result of that little change, we can't get a useful combat item before the most combat-intensive place of the game. I don't fully understand or necessarily agree with that decision. I mean, sure, it's a better reward. It's a better reward for that than a little heart thing, but all pottery has to die, man. Wait, did I just lose rupees? Did she just steal rupees from me in order to pay for that? Oof. Note to self, if I do that again, don't talk to her. So, anyway. I don't really like using that mask anyway because it completely obscures Link's face. And that just removes all of his marvelous little facial expressions that they spent so much time making. Oh wait, can I only get one bottle of this? Oof. Alright, well there's a fairy fountain up near the top of this island, so I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on a fairy. So yeah, basically we've got one more Triforce shard that we need to get, and it is, I believe, part of the way through the Savage Labyrinth, so we don't have to beat the whole thing. I may choose to beat the whole thing depending on how I'm doing. I'm not 100% certain what I'm gonna do there. Where it all began. Where it all began. It's nice to be back. This is my happy place. I spent so much time on Outset Island just playing this game as a kid, because I didn't really know how to get past it. I could get to the Forsaken Fortress, but then that stumped me every time. So yeah, in a minute here, I'll just go ahead and cut out the part where I go get myself a another fairy, and then I'll just glide on over to the Savage Labyrinth. Actually, you know what? We're getting near the end of the episode. I'm just gonna keep it in. I'm trying to think, is there any commentary that I could do? I'm curious. Could I... It'd be really sick if I could just hook shot across. Oh man, dude, that would. Oops. Anyway, that would have been a really cool upgrade. Imagine if you could just hook shot across that gap. That'd be such a neat reward for getting the hook shot. Alright, I'm actually just going to go ahead and pause the recording for a second while I grab a fairy. See you momentarily. Alright, I'm back, and I've also had the bright idea to drink through a bottle of that soup and then get it refilled. So now my attack power is doubled until I take damage. I may not have been high enough up. And... alright, we probably will not need that again down there. Actually, probably use this. We're gonna be hearing that sound a lot. Link screaming, I mean. Oh, that's nice. So I could have actually just come here for a fairy. That's cool. The Savage Labyrinth. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek awaits. Alright. So that's going to be it for this episode of Wind Waker HD, where I think we've gotten a fair amount done. Next time, we're going to start the Savage Labyrinth. I'm not sure whether we're just going to go until we get the Triforce, or if we're going to try and go all the way to the end. But one way or another, you'll find out. This may take multiple episodes, I don't know, because I'm loath to cut all of it out, but be warned, there's going to be a lot of combat, and me trying to make commentary over it. So, thank you very much for watching, and remember, Jesus loves you.